Alright, welcome back to a channel that you all know and love. And if you don't know, you need to get to know it so you can love it. I hope y'all enjoyed the green screen video I released recently. Something new. I think it went very well. More of those videos coming out soon. But I did see Jamari dropped a video on the Haley Welch girl, a hawk Tuah girl herself, and talking about how she came back and immediately lost 95% of her audience. So let's go ahead and get into that video.
At this point, since Haley Welch, aka the hawk Tuah girl, launched her meme coin.
Okay, y'all, drop your Solana wallets. I'm giving out some meme coins for free.
What NF2 should I get next? I want to go shopping after the fight.
Then, of course, she promoted it relentlessly on Twitter.
My hawk meme coin is
Tuah to the moon.
And allegedly pulled the rug out from under her fans' feet. Now, whether this was the work of her development team of clowns or herself, it was a horrible look for the walking meme. So horrible, in fact, that it sent her into a slumber that would make Snow White jealous.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Many months later.
Well, welcome back to another episode of Talk Tuah. It's been a hot minute since we've been back here.
This, of course, happened after CoffeeZilla would absolutely dismantle her and her team during an hour.
I think I've seen that video.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Now, I have no idea who thought this would be a good course of action.
Oh, what is she
her
doing?
career.
She tweaking.
I mean, it is common knowledge at this point that meme coins kinda suck, and by the time they get popular enough for the average person to even—
Bro, all meme coins are ass. I don't look too much into NFTs and none of that Bitcoin stuff because obviously quite far out of my tax bracket, and also none of that shit feels legitimate. All of it feels like a scam. I feel like if you dump a bunch of money into a meme coin thinking you finna get a bunch of money back, you're dumb as shit. Dumb as a bag of rocks. A bag of them. I never understood why people keep putting their money into that. And then you're gonna put your money into a Haley Welch meme coin? A Haley Welch meme coin. You think that shit going to the moon. Oh, we finna make hella money because she came out of here and said hot Tuah one good time.
About them. The trap has already been placed, the coin has likely been sniped, and most will be left holding the bag. And I thought that she was still asleep over 100 days later, but now she is officially back with her Talk Tuah podcast. Now, at first, she did actually tease her comeback with this Instagram video.
Haley Welch dead.
The hawk Tuah girl has died.
You hear the dog running on the floor. She got pregnancy rumors? So who's making these rumors that Haley Welch is pregnant? I feel like if you over here making rumors about a one-hit wonder like Haley Welch, immediately download Indeed.com. Go to your local job fair and unemployment center, cause you need a damn job. They taking time out of their life, bro. Like you gonna die one day, and that's what you decide to do with your 3 hours is make a Haley Welch article on how she might be pregnant. Do we not see the problem there? There's a big problem, and I feel like it needs to be addressed because ain't nobody addressing it.
Pregnant.
What's going on with that hawk Tuah chick? She going to jail?
Anywho, do I get a phone call?
The hawk Tuah girl. No one knows finance quite like Miss Tuah.
Get your ass up. We got stuff to do.
So obviously she's having her jollies with the online rumors. I found it hilarious that her Instagram bio still says influence for good, but either way she has now made her official return to podcasting, featuring none other than KSI.
Wow, hot Tuah hoodie, yes.
There you go.
Wow.
But when we look deeper than the surface, we can actually find an attempted return.
I feel like, I don't know, bro. KSI, like, did she offer a bag or something, brother? Did you just try to get that Prime promo off? She had to have coughed up a bag.
That was scrapped before it ever even went public. A leaked episode of Talk Tuah more rare than the Ancient Sea Scrolls, where FaZe Banks and his two crypto nerds came on around 2 months ago to essentially try and save this woman while also softly calling out—
I did not know Banks went on there.
Fools. Millions of people are going to watch this. Everybody's kind of waiting to hear what you say. Everyone's kind of waiting to see how this plays out. And 99% of these people don't know shit about crypto. Just like you.
I'm one of them.
Just like you, exactly.
I'm one of them.
Exactly. And the ongoing joke on CT right now is...
See, and that's the thing, though. If you don't know about crypto, wouldn't you want to inform yourself and get a very strong understanding on how the market works, what crypto exactly is before launching your own meme coin? Not to say that you didn't do your own research prior, but I think you could have got a little bit more in depth involved in it yourself. Unless you just really wanted a quick bag, then hey, go for it. That ain't none of my business. That ain't none of my business. I don't know, bro. I feel like there were steps they didn't take and they could have took.
Like, if she just did this 2 days after Trump, she'd be okay.
Exactly.
Which isn't necessarily true because of the way it was done. And that's kind of the whole point, right? There's a right and a wrong way to do this.
So it's clear to me that her plan here was to essentially claim ignorance, to say that she is just a poor little girl who was scammed just as much as her fans. Something
was this
I
after?
personally find pathetic, but completely on par for a generation of people who never.
So I'm assuming that I wasn't really paying attention. I'm assuming that podcast was after the fact that meme coin got rug pulled to hell. They got rug pulled to hell. So I'm assuming that happened after that.
Take accountability for their actions. Her name, likeness, and brand were plastered all over this project. She was pretty much the sole person to promote it.
Oh yeah, if I want a meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet.
And it was clear from the very start that it would never have any actual community, much less any form of utility.
Okay.
Are you sure you're gonna launch? I don't know. I'm not as big a fan about meme coins. I love crypto, but you can make some money from it. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I'm very new to it, and I'm still learning what it is.
A few moments later.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
I want to start by saying thank you.
Jamar,
to
we
all
need to
my
start
crew
putting
fans and all
timestamps
the people that actually watch
for
my
me
stuff and
specifically.
they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. You're
Yeah,
adorable.
just give
It's
us a
gonna be
minute.
okay. It's gonna be okay. It's mostly important.
You think FaZe Banks got the hawk Tuah from her?
That your network and the people that you trust to walk into this market are exactly that, people that you can trust. You
I think
shouldn't,
that's where I messed up.
for sure.
Now, to be
So
clear,
that is
the
after.
people who bought into this are equally, if not much more stupid than Hawk Tuah herself. But for her to have
I'd
the
say somehow
audacity
dumb,
to do anything
somehow
but
worse,
apologize
somehow
with maybe
dumber.
a ukulele, and instead to just point her finger and blame other people, to me is insane. But hey, she still had time to squeeze in a quick sponsor segment.
Money, oh money, how I love thee.
Alright, you guys, I only got one sponsor left because there's some real ones and they've stuck with me since every bit of this started. Game Time believes in me, y'all, and I believe in them.
The hell is Game
Time's more
Town?
real than most of y'all's mans out here. This podcast ain't going nowhere, and neither are them Game Time deals.
So Banks brings his
What is
friends
Game
who are
Time?
apparently crypto experts, and they try and get an explanation from her and her lawyer. Hawk claims that she was brought into this opportunity by someone who over-exaggerated their qualifications, and that pretty much everything in the promotion of this coin was just scripted stuff that she was told and paid to say.
CoffeeZilla got on there. That scary guy, let me tell you. Don't ever want to have a conversation with him. Well, see, that's how it got brought to me. It was supposed to be done the right way. Like, it was going to be good. Like, half the money, it was supposed to go, like, into my charity. That's really why I agreed to do it. Just for the simple fact, putting money into that. It was a way to, like, get all my community gathered up together. It was just, I don't know. It was brought to me in, like, a positive way. Like, it was going to be something good and long-term, but it didn't go that route at all.
Next, the lawyer comes in and admits that Hawk Tuah received 120.
Okay, hold on. Overall deal: 120K up front, 200 after launch, 5% of token supply after 1 year, released periodically for 3 years. I mean, I get the top part, but I don't get the bottom part.
$25,000 up front for using her name and likeness on this project, and that she was supposed to receive another $200,000 after it was officially launched. And on top of that, he claims that she was supposed to retain 5% of the overall tokens that would only pay out partially after 1 year's time, and then periodically throughout the next 3 years.
It was very publicly set up like wrong.
By having like a pre-sale, posting the wallet address beforehand, a sniper made $1 million right when it went live. These were kind of just like really bad practices for like an organic meme coin.
There was a 17% allocation. Most of the pre-sale investors, my understanding is, were Asia, based in Asia.
Okay. And how much was raised for that 17%?
2.8 million.
Basically, when you have a coin where people have a bunch of pre-sale, it means like a bunch of people got this early access to it.
That
So all
normal
the-
people don't have access
That normal
to.
people don't have access to.
So basically, she didn't know anything about crypto. I think that she thought that it was like Fortnite V-Bucks or some shit.
How much total money has been received due to this?
125,000 has
Been received.
If you took all the money that you made from the deal, whatever, and just like bought back the coin and then locked it up, I feel like that's a very like clear action that you can make.
You take every dollar that you made on this and you mark it by this token and you lock it up. You walk away from it. You don't ever see that money. You can never touch it again.
Yeah, that's absolutely never going to happen.
Bruh, I can't. I'm sitting here trying to understand what they were talking about. I know absolutely nothing. And that's why I don't indulge in crypto. I got a few dollars in a coin wallet. I hope y'all can show y'all this without, I don't know, somebody sniping my shit from the top high rise off the crane. I got $47 in crypto. It's been in there for years. $47. I hope y'all, yeah. That was back in probably 2020, 2021. I don't really want my money in crypto, but I don't have a choice because I don't know how to take it out.
And to me, it wouldn't even be worth losing the $225K because her career is beyond saving at this point. In fact, I was pretty amazed that she had one to begin with, okay? I think she was like an industry plant, put her up there right next to Bobby Althoff. And obviously, this episode never officially came out.
Quick pause. Great pronunciation on Bobby Althoff's last name. You say how he gave it a little bit of flair? Shout out Jamari. You know, that was a great pronunciation. Now, I don't know if he did that right or wrong. I don't know. I ain't never met Bobby, but. And where Jamari at? We ain't seen the Tan Superman not one time this whole video. Jamari, where you at, bro?
Out. Probably because once it was leaked, they saw how it rubbed everyone the wrong way, and how it was an even worse look for her as she just seemed like she knew nothing about this project, nor the space that she was promoting relentlessly. And she was also not remorseful at all for what happened. Now, when it comes to the official comeback, the immediate thing that people were saying was that this made them lose even more respect for the Black Logan Paul. But hey, the poor guy just...
Okay, don't call him the Black Logan Paul, man. I grew up on this, man. Him and Deji back in the day at their mama house, going stupid. Is he low-key the Black Logan Paul? Yes. Yes, he is. Low-key. A Black European Logan Paul, yes.
Can't keep himself away from all these different crypto scumbags. And I actually sat through this entire thing, which puts me at right around 2 hours of hawking that Tuah. So yes,
hawking that Tuah. I hear you, Jamar.
Damage. Now, in terms of the actual content here, there
really like a better setup.
This was like someone drifting in the middle of the ocean with nothing in sight to save them, and suddenly here comes a life raft to jump onto. Because no matter how you feel about KSI, he is a big-time draw when it comes to content, especially on YouTube. So what I'm saying is this was a big opportunity. He is one of the biggest online stars in the world, and they completely botched this podcast. She and her co-host seem to know literally nothing about him.
What age did you start getting in all this?
Around 14, 15. Yeah, I was quite young.
You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I need to know how you got your prime drinks in every store known to man.
Did it start out in the UK?
No, so it started out in America and then eventually came to the UK. Yeah.
So what was the first thing you got like really known for?
Ooh, FIFA.
What is FIFA?
So FIFA is like a football game or something.
He invented football.
I know you pass the ball around the pitch and then you put it in the net.
Oh, you come up with that?
No, I did not come up with FIFA. No.
Like, why not come on
She got to be playing dumb, right? There ain't no way in hell. And did she want KSI on her, or did somebody on her team like, hey, look, we can get KSI on the podcast. This is going to help boost your engagement back up, get you back into the limelight. And it might be a little different for me because I know KSI. Like I just said, I grew up on KSI. I used to watch all his videos back in the day. And like Jamari said earlier, I'm really surprised she made it this far. I kind of called it. If I can find a clip, I'm going to put it in the video. But if y'all remember the last time I reacted to something Haley Welch related, or the first time, and I said that she would not last until the end of 2024. And if she did last to the end of 2024 into 2025, it would only be within the first 3 to 4 months. I'm never praying on her downfall. And I want her to be successful and be able to provide for her family and to help her family whenever, she wants to start one or whatever the hell she got going on. Be able to hold her end down. That's good.
Prepared with some great questions for him. Read into what's been going on in his life or what he has on the horizon for his career. How does it feel to be aging in the content space? Have your parents always been supportive of what you do? Do you think your little brother feels like he lives in your shadow? How do you navigate your true identity and your online persona? Why do you think that people resonate with your content for over a decade? These are questions that just came off the top of my mind. And I mean, some of the stuff they ask him
off the dome, Jamar, I hear you.
How old are you?
So I am 31.
31.
Yeah.
When did you start?
I would have never guessed that.
Really? How old did you think I was?
I was thinking like 25. Maybe.
What?
Yeah,
25.
25.
Yeah. We didn't look it up either.
But I didn't know that you like started out like at an early age.
What do you walk out to?
So normally just my own music.
Oh.
Yeah. So
You've been to the U.S. a few times, right?
Way too many times.
Do you have a favorite state or anything?
Like, he couldn't even skim his fucking Wikipedia? And as a matter of fact, I have to applaud KSI for carrying this podcast. He is more inquisitive than her, who is supposed to be the interviewer. And keep in mind, they flew all the way to the UK to do this.
And we may or may not have flew to London to get a very special guest for you.
And
oh, they flew to the UK? They came to him.
We also learn here that even Jake Paul, of all people, had to jump off of this burning ship. Some of you might remember that he appeared to be the one driving this boat, coaching her up and extending her 15 minutes of fame.
Now we're the official owners of Talk Tuah.
This, I know, is going to annoy Jake Paul.
Oh, definitely.
But I'm glad you're free from his grasp and are able to flourish and be.
Damn, Jake Paul had to do it.
Podcast.
And the rest of this conversation had to be some of the most pointless, droning dialect my mind has taken in for a very long time.
How much you think KSI got paid?
Everybody in my friend group had a thing with him.
Oh, wow.
You don't know what the electric sun is?
No.
He gave us a hand hug when we first met him. I was like, all right, you know what? He's a cool guy. He gave me a hand hug.
Yeah.
You don't like Disney princesses?
A hand
I don't
hug?
think I've seen any of them.
How do you feel about fried pickles? But here's the deal breaker. They gotta have an accent and they gotta be 6'10" at least.
6'10" is crazy.
Fuck around, find out. Fuck around, find out.
I don't know if I like that song.
How do you say "oil"?
Ooh.
O-I-L.
Oil.
Oil. Now, I will say it is not oil, it's oil. I had to go to damn O'Reilly Auto Parts the other day, pick me up some oil for the car. I had to get me some oil for the car. I gotta do oil change pretty soon. It's oil. That's one thing I will never let leave my dialect. I don't care where I live. I don't care where I go. It will forever be oil.
Oil? You're saying oil.
And once again, she has thrown all the bail in the world here for what they view as an honest mistake with this hawk coin, and they essentially say that this blunder was something that everyone in her situation would have done.
Yeah, in this industry, people are going to use and abuse you. Like,
I found that out.
And that's
I had to find.
But the thing is though, I do agree with that. If they see an up and coming artist and they can see that they can make a lot of money off of that person, and when I say artist, I didn't mean like music artists or something like that. I meant just like somebody in the content space in general. There are people out there that will try to run your pockets because a lot of those people are very gullible. A lot of those people are new, so they don't know who they can really trust just yet. And I will give her a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but I just feel like she should have took the proper precautions and looked into these things, talked to different people before pulling the trigger on this and getting involved in a bad meme coin rug pull situation. I'm pretty sure her team can get her in contact with at least one of these people to at least try to get some kind of help or some kind of guidance. But obviously we don't know what happened behind the scenes.
You've got this, man. Like, you're back here again. You haven't just hidden away and just gone, oh, screw this, I'm done.
I'm still here.
But it's good that you come back strong and, you're still here. Yeah. And that's it. You just have to just keep going.
And if this was like 5 years ago when crypto scams weren't so widely known, it was kind of like the Wild Wild West, maybe she would get a pass. But especially after Crypto Zoo and the insane negative press that it got, no influencer in their right mind should ever think about launching their own meme coin. So yes, this chick has seemingly not hawked till last Tuah, but as I'm writing this, the podcast sits at a cool 30k views. A far cry when you consider what she was getting before and the fact that this is like the first time she's speaking out after this incident. It's a pretty bad look when people don't even care enough, like out of hatred, to click. Although recently there has been talks that she might be getting a documentary on her rise to fame. I also heard that she's making a cameo in some sort of Chad Powers TV show. So we have that.
I don't know what Chad Powers is.
Overall, I think that she was already this.
And I don't think they necessarily need a documentary.
And at this point, she's already crashed all the way back down to earth. But I do want to know what you guys think about the Hawk Tuah girl down below. I also want to thank you guys for taking time to watch this video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other 15 minutes of fame out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.
That is the first Jamari video I've ever watched, and this man did not pop up not one time. Jamari, where are you at, bruh? But great video. He covered that very, very well. I don't want Haley Welch to just fall off the deep end. Obviously, I'm not praying for their downfall. If they have an opportunity to get y'all money in a good, proper, sensible, moral way, they get y'all bread. I just think they should have definitely took the proper precautions to really look into that meme coin before they dealt into it. And now, hey, you got to play the cards you were dealt, and you got played a badass hand. You got played a weak ass hand. What do y'all think about her situation? Do you think she'll be making a comeback anytime soon? I don't really think so. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out the other videos I posted. Be sure to check out the green screen video I posted. I'm ranking animals that I would beat in a fight, so be sure to check that out as well. It'll be at the end of this. It'll be in the little card thing at the end of this video. So hope y'all enjoyed. I'm out.